Hi, I'm Beth. I'm one of the feeding therapists here at Seattle Therapy Skills for Life. Is this a familiar struggle? You make a beautiful meal for the family, and there happens to be vegetables involved. Your children gobble up everything except the veggies. You thought you had a great way of presenting those vegetables, but no go. Or you might have wanted to introduce a new vegetable and you knew if they would just try it, they would love it, but still no go. I'm going to be giving you some ways to hopefully make the acceptance of vegetables a little smoother. But first, before I do that, I want to go into maybe the reasons why vegetables might be a little bit more difficult for children to accept. Vegetables are produce, and so they can change from one tasting to the next. They can change because of the season that they're picked or where they're grown and when they're picked. It can also change because of how long they've been sitting in the refrigerator. Now, let's compare that to something like, say, a veggie straw. Veggie straws are man-made. They do not change. They will be the same flavor, taste, and consistency every time. So like with a veggie, it will be even different depending on the way you cut it, the way that you cook it. They can change in color, shape, and texture. You can put it out on the table, and at the start, they'll be crisp and warm. By the end, they can be maybe a little wet and soggy. So what would you choose? The thing that might change on you, or the thing you know is always going to be the same every time? Now let's consider child development. Children tend to thrive when they have clear expectations and structure. These lead to them building security, stability, and self-confidence. If you are presented with a food that is not predictable, that can rock your foundation of self-confidence and stability. And just like adults, kids tend to shy away from things that make them less confident. So if you have a vegetable that you're not sure it's going to be hot or cold, crisp or mushy, sweet or a little bitter, what are you going to gravitate to? Something that's more uniform and more predictable. Okay, so our job is to help kids understand that, yes, vegetables do change, and hey, it's okay. Now that we know about why children tend to be a little bit more nervous about eating vegetables maybe than other foods, next time I will go into some ways that can make eating our vegetables not quite so scary.